Hello and welcome. Today we are going to learn about while and do while loops in Ruby, and this is going to be very interesting. So here while loop executes while a condition is true, and once the condition becomes false the while loop stops execution, and this is the syntax. While we give some condition and then we say do, and here we give the code and then end. Let me show you. I will create a new file. I will say while.rb here, and then in the main.rb file I will load this so it runs during execution. And now in this file let me create a very simple program. I will say a equals 10, and now I'm saying while a is let me say a equals 1 here, and I will say while a is less than 10, then do, I just want to print a, and then I'm also incrementing a with 1. So the first time it comes here, it checks a less than 10, it will be true because a is 1, and then it will print a, and then it will increment a becomes 2, again it comes here, this condition is still true, so it will go until a becomes 9. So I will say end, and if I run this, let us see. So you can see it is printing up to 9 here, and if I say here a less than equals to 10, and now if I run this, it will now print up to 10. So this is how you can use a while loop. Now in case of a do while loop, let me just comment all this. I am pressing Control and / on my keyboard. Now for a do while loop, I have also written some notes here. Let me check. This was for while loop, and this is for do while loop. All these notes will be available in the description of this video. So here in the do while loop we say loop do, and then we put our code, and then we can also give a break condition and then end the loop. So let us see a very simple example. I will say do, and I have to say loop do, and inside I will say I'm going to get a user input. I will say enter a number greater than 10, and then I will take the user input in a variable called num. I will say gets dot chomp dot to underscore I to convert it into an integer, and then I am using a condition. If num is greater than 10, then I will just break and end the if condition and then end the loop. So I will get a user input, and until the user gives me a number greater than 10, it will keep on running. So I will say run, and it says enter number greater than 10. I will say 5 and enter. It is still asking. I will say 7 and enter. It is still asking. If I put a number greater than 10, 20, then it comes out of the loop and ends the loop. So the difference is the do while loop is similar to while loop, with the only difference that it will execute at least once. Even if the condition is not true, it will execute once, and then it will check about whatever we have given, like the break condition and the if condition, whereas the while will first check the condition and then only come inside the loop. So these are the differences. Now for the exercise, I will say write a Ruby program to print sum of first 10 numbers using while and do while loops. I will meet you in the next session. Thank you for watching.